Hey guys, it's Jen Brown here with GymRa. Today I'm taking you through a full body yoga sculpt hybrid class. All you need are a yoga mat, a set of weights, maybe medium. I'm using 3 pounds. You can go with 3, you can go with 5, or even have a couple options if you'd like. I'm wearing sneakers today, but you can be barefoot if you'd like. Let's go ahead and get started. We're meeting in a child's pose on the mat. So your knees are wide, your hips are back over your heels, and stretch your arms long in front of you. Take a few deep breaths here and just begin to get really grounded. Watch the breath as it flows through the body. Take your arms over to the right. Maybe you place your left hand on top of your right and sit your hips back even deeper. Inhale there and exhale. Back through center and over to the left. So just stretching the side bodies, waking up inch by inch, watching the breath. Slowly come back through center. Glide forward, hands and knees tabletop, and find a few cat-cows. So you inhale, arch the spine, and exhale, round and dome the back. So we just want a little movement here through the spine before we get going with a pretty good workout, if I say so myself. Take a few more here. Maybe you're at the beach like I am. Take in the scenery. Be grateful wherever you are that you have the opportunity to move your body. Slowly bring it back to center. Tuck your toes under, float your knees, maybe an inch off of the mat. Hug your navel to spine and begin to warm up the core. Just drop your knees down and lift them up. If the knees don't actually touch the mat, that's okay. Just think about the low belly as you find the movement. Your elbows are soft, and it's like you're pushing the mat away from you. Give me 3 more right there. Just a small tap. Final one. Take an inhale. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Begin to pedal it out here, right and left. Noticing the body in your first downward facing dog of today's workout. Now ground your heels. Lift your right leg high. We're bending the knee, opening up the hip, and finding some circles. You can bend, stretch the leg a few times. You can circle out the ankle, maybe wiggle the toes. Now, re-square your hips. Take an inhale. On your exhale, draw your right knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, draw your knee to nose, pulse it in 8 times. Make sure your elbows are still soft. Here's 4, 3, 2, on 1, step through. You can take a few bend stretch movements here and slowly begin to rise all the way up, coming into your crescent. Now you're welcome to keep a bend in this back knee or lengthen it out. Good. Drop your hands down as you bend even deeper and reach them up. 2 more like that. Warming up the hips. Good. Pause right there. Open up, warrior 2. Your arms are long. You have a 90-degree bend in your right knee, and the toes are in the direction of your knee as well. Good. Now reach your arms up. Turn your toes in the same direction. Star pose, palms touch, pull them down, bend your knees, goddess. So your heels are in, your toes are out. And you'll notice everything we're doing right now as we warm up the body, you'll see again during our weight work in class. Now, as you can see, I'm pulsing. So let's begin to pulse those hips low. 4 more, 3, 2, adding on, little press out with the knees. All ready? Yeah, let's get right to it. This is a pretty short, super efficient and effective workout. 8 more presses here. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen your left leg, turn your front toes to the right, back into your warrior 2. Now flip your palm reverse. We're coming down into a plank position and holding there. You can stay. Your next option, tap it out side to side, or if you're ready to go, maybe you've had a lot of coffee like I have, you find those plank jumps. So elevating our heart rate, getting the body moving, blood flowing. We have 4 and 3. Make sure your elbows are still soft, chin away from chest. And 1. Option to just press back into down dog, or if you'd like to take a vinyasa, you shift forward, bend the elbows, drop the knees or not, find an upward facing dog, and bring it back. So again, anytime, you can skip that, just meet in your down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Find the same circles, the same movement you found before. Wiggle out the toes, do what you need to do. Now square your hips. Inhale, exhale, draw your left knee to your left elbow. Send it back up, inhale. Exhale, twist, think about the abdominals. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, knee to nose, pulse for 8. Squeeze, lower belly working. Here's 4, 3, 2, step through. Again, bend, stretch. Do what you need to do. You can always keep the knee down on the mat, keep it bent. I like a little bend in the knee, or fully lengthen out. Let's take those 3 full lunges here, down and up. And then we're opening up into our warrior 2. So I'm just gonna turn this way, open all the way up here, and breathe. Your shoulders are back, your knee in the direction of your toes. Reach all the way up, find your star, palms touch, bend the knees, heels in, toes out. And what do you know? I'm bouncing again. So find that pulse. Challenge yourself to get even lower than you did before. Squeeze. Here's 4, 3, add the press back with the knees. Press and press. Tiny squeezes there. Can you get a little lower? So you should feel your glutes firing up. Here's 4 and 3. Go 2 and 1. Reach all the way back up and then open back up into your warrior 2. Pause there. Gaze over your middle finger. Let's reverse our warrior. Find your plank, meet me there. Step back. You can hold, you can tap it out, or once again, we jump. After this, we're moving right into our sculpting section. Again, elbows are soft, chin away from chest. Go for 8. And here's your 4, 3, 2, either take your vinyasa or meet me in your downward facing dog. So you guys stay, begin to pedal it out. I'm just turning this way. Bending the right knee, bending the left knee. Now press down with both heels. Inhale again, right leg high. Let's go back to the right elbow. Lift it back up, take it to the left, squeeze. Lift it back up, knee to nose, pulse it in for 8. Elbows soft, chin away from chest. 4, 3, 2, step through. Good, go ahead and pick up your weights. So they're coming into your hand, your knees are bent, then you bring your weights to your chest and you find your crescent. Reach your arms all the way up. Weights are completely optional here. Good, now hug your elbows in and you're just going into a bicep curl with a lunge. Down and up. Pressing back with the hips, hugging navel to spine. Maybe taking a look at the beautiful water here. We have 4 more. And 3 Adding on in 2, in 1. So stay low. It's 1 lunge with a serve the platter, and then you kick the left leg as you cross your arms, rotator cuff, step back, serve your platter, and kick. Ooh. Already feeling a little shaky with my balance. So if you do as well, that's okay. Maybe you topple over, doesn't matter. And then meet me back where you are. Relax your shoulders. Hug your navel in and up. Think of serving something heavy like you're holding a tray. We have 3, 2, whoop. And 1. Now, final thing here, we're coming up, weights forward, warrior 3 legs. Drop your arms down, hands face each other, narrow rows. Your right knee is soft. Now, option to add that left leg in. For those that love a little extra booty work, like myself. Just squeeze and lift. We have 4 more. Here's 3, we're pulsing the arms in 2. In 1, hold the leg high, pulse the arms, like you're squeezing something between your shoulder blades. 4, 3, 2, step back for your triceps. So just kick them back here. You're hinged forward over your right leg. Again, take a look at the knee. It's in the direction of the toes. The elbows are staying high. Here's 4 more. And 3, 2, bring your weights to chest. Press back up to your crescent. Bring your weights back to your chest. Open up into your warrior 2. Bend your arms in half. As you lengthen the front leg, you squeeze in for a chest press, and then we alternate a shoulder press. So bring it in and press up. If it's too much with the leg, just focus on those arms. You can hold your warrior 2. That may even be harder though. That sounds challenging. In and up, squeeze. It's all about that sticky, that controlled movement here. We have 3 more. Here's 2. Final 1. Bring your weights to touch, lengthen your legs, turn both toes forward. Reach both hands up, star, weights touch, bend the knees, turn your heels in for your goddess. Let's pulse it low. You knew it was coming. You can't even be surprised. You were probably pulsing before I told you to pulse. Of course, we're doing it with the weights. 8 more here, and then we press the knees back. Here's 4, 3, let's press those knees. Back an inch, back an inch. Can you lift those elbows high? I say that as I remind myself, and then we keep our triceps engaged. 8 more with the leg press back. And here's 4, 3, 2, pause. Send your arms down, palms face your body. It's a frontal arm raise, palms face each other, and then lateral. So you rotate, palms face each other, and then the body. Same thing applies here. If it's too much with the legs, focus on those arms. You can just stand tall or keep the knees bent. This workout is for everyone. 4 more here. Can you keep your shoulders above your hips? Think of pressing hips towards rib cage. Last 2. Final 1. Meet me at the bottom. Bring your weights to touch. Right hand reaches towards your right leg, and then you twist and punch. So think about your obliques and punch it. Down and punch. Squeeze. You can take this slower. We have 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2. 1. Weights touch. Warrior 2. Right leg forward. Lengthen your arms long. Now bring your hands back to your chest. Reach your right arm all the way up, punch it up, back to chest, pivot, drop your weights. Hands down, high plank. This time it's a mountain climber. You stay there or you can just step it out. So take your option. Same thing applies though. With our plank, our elbows are soft. Here's 4, 3, 2, on 1, either vinyasa or your downward facing dog. Just pedal it out there. Bending your right, bending your left. Now ground your heels. Inhale, left leg high. Bring it right to your left elbow. Back up high. Across the body. Back up high. Knee to nose, pulse it in 8 times. Squeeze. We step through in 4, 3, 2, 1. Step all the way through. Grab your weights while your knee is bent. Bring your weights to your chest for your crescent. Now bring your elbows in towards your sides. Let's go back to those bicep curls. Why not? So again, if it's too much with the full lunge, you can just stay low or stay high. Keep hugging elbows in and up. We just have 3, 2, 1. Meet me at the bottom. It's 1 lunge, serve the platter with lots of coffee on it, and then we kick, cross the arms, step it back. Here's the coffee, and bring it back. I'm super generous with my coffee today, guys. Usually I want it all to myself, but I guess I'm in an extra good mood. Remember, find the pace that suits you here. Your elbows hugging in, your shoulders away from your ears. No shoulder earrings, not today, We just have 2 more. Last one. Now you step it back, weights touch, hinge forward, lift your leg. Drop your arms, hands face each other, narrow rows. Option to add the leg. Tap it down and up. Imagine the leg is being pulled behind you. Don't worry too much about how high it's getting. Just feel that squeeze of your right cheek to lift and lower. We have 4, 3, 2. Now keep it lifted, squeeze the elbows up. Tiny squeezes here. Just for 4, 3, 2, step back. Tricep, kick back. So make sure your wrists are long and strong as you send those arms long behind you. You're gazing in front of your foot. So the neck is long, spine is long. Just 4 more here. And here's your 3. Last 2. On 1, weights touch, bring them up, crescent. Back down, warrior 2. So just like before, bend your arms, squeeze in, and press up. So if you need to adjust yourself a little bit, like I'm doing, go ahead. You want your front knee in the direction of the front toes. Energy with that front knee pressing outward. Shoulder press and chest press. Smooth control movement. Focus on the arms if you need a break in the legs. We have 3 more of each. And 2. Final one. Now weights touch, stand tall, bring your toes forward. Reach your arms all the way up, together and back down. Heels in, toes out for your goddess. I don't even need to say it. You're already pulsing. You knew where we were going. Let's do it. Gotta get in that glute work. And guess what? We've got more to come, of course. 4 more and we add the knees. 3, 2, press it out. Squeeze, squeeze. Tiny presses. Now notice how low you are. Let's all together drop a tiny bit lower. 8. In 4, we're releasing arms in front of us. 3, 2, pause. Hands down, 1 frontal raise, pivot the hands to face each other, lateral raise. So alternate between those 2. Same thing applies here. You probably know what I'm gonna say. Focus on the arms if you need a break in the legs. But otherwise, we're getting low. We're getting the most out of this super efficient workout where we work many muscle groups at once. Whew, I'm feeling it. Here's 4, and lift. 3, squeeze your booty. 2, and 1. Right here, hands forward. We're releasing our left hand, and then we're twisting. Let's go. Reach and twist. So it's a punch. Think about your obliques. All about the core here. It's really controlled. You don't need to move as fast as I am. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights touch, bring it up, and we open back up into our warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, left hand punches. Bring your weights together, pivot, meet me in your high plank, and hold. You know it's coming. Let's run it or walk it out. Mountain climbers. Elbows soft, gazing in front of our hands. Here's 8. Wanna know what I'm thinking about? Wow, I need a manicure. 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Bring it back to the breath. No nails, Jen. We're focusing on our breath. This is yoga. That's what it's all about. So find your breath. 3 deep cleansing breaths here. Inhale, exhale 1. Don't worry, we've got more work to do. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. This time, lift your right leg up. Good, keep it lifted, just find a little pulse. I'm just gonna turn to the other side as you do that. So you're pulsing your right leg up high. We have 4, 3, 2, draw your knee towards your nose right away, and we pulse again right there. You're about to set your right knee down in 4, 3, 2, right leg down. So make sure you have 1 weight nearby. You're sending your left leg long behind you, squaring your hips. Hug your belly in and up, and lift, lower your left leg. So we're starting with body weight, and then we're adding our dumbbells in. Keep hugging belly in and up. Elbows soft. We're working booty in case you're wondering. As promised. 3, 2, hold it high and pulse the leg. Up an inch, squeeze. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently tap it down just to grab that weight and bring it behind the left knee. Back to our tabletop. Lift and lower with a bent knee here. So try to keep your hips square. Again, elbows soft, rooting down through the palms and hugging belly in and up. 8 more and we pulse the knee. Find the control. Notice every inch of the movement. Here's 4, not looking at my nails. 3, 2, hold it high, little pulses up an inch. Squeeze, squeeze, and lift. Go for 8. And here's your 4, 3, 2, drop your right forearm down on 1. Big circles forward with the left knee. Good. Make it a smooth movement. Doesn't need to be huge, but this is really good for hip mobility. 2 more and we reverse. Good, let's bring it back. Squeeze. Notice the knee, can you send it back behind you? 3 more and we pulse. In 2, in 1, bring the knee up to the side, pulse it up to finish. Lift an inch and lift an inch. 8 more and you get a break. Here's your 4, 3, 2, 1, set it down. Take a child's pose, bring your arms to the right side of your mat and your hips to the left. Inhale and exhale. Good, meet me in a downward facing dog, please. I'm just gonna turn around here. Down dog, pedal it out. So this time, left leg lifts. Find your pulses up towards the sky. Pressing down with your right heel. Here's 4, 3, drawing it right towards our nose. Pulse for 8. Elbows soft. Belly hugging in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Right leg long behind you. Begin to lift and lower your right leg. So see if you can drop your right hip. Navel hugging in and up. You're looking in front of your hands and you're squeezing your right cheek as much as you can. We pulse in 4. Here's your 3, 2, straight leg, pulses up right there. Lift and squeeze. Again, navel still drawing in and up like you're pushing down into the mat with your hands. Here's 6. And 4, 3, 2, gently drop the knee just to grab the weight. Bring it behind your right knee. Back into your tabletop, begin to lift and lower. Up and down. So full range here. Feeling every second of the motion. And then check in with your abs. Again, your neck long. Lots to think about in these positions that look pretty simple. The only thing not to think about, fingernails. Lift and lower. We pulse in 4, 3, 2, hold it high, pulse it up, just up an inch. So you're working from the top of your range and then just squeezing up an inch from there. We're not dropping the knee. Here's 8. Squeezing heel to hip. 4, 3, 2. On your last one, you drop your left forearm, take it right into those circles. Again, so can you get that knee up, down, and around? Smooth movement. We reverse it in 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it back. So same thing. As you send the knee towards the elbow, think about a little mini crunch there, getting the abs involved. In 3, we pulse the knee up to the side. In 2, in 1, hold it high and pulse it up here to finish your glute work. And we are almost done with our workout. 8 more, go 8. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Hips back, arms to the left, side body stretch. And you simply send your legs around in front of you. I'll just turn this way. Why not? Okay, start with your feet parallel, hips width, arms forward, and then you roll back, pause right there, lift your feet up, and press your hands down. You lengthen out, squeeze it in. So it's everyone's favorite part. Abdominals, let's do it. Squeeze, inhale, exhale, squeeze. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, arms forward. Begin to roll all the way down until you're on your back. Good. Hands behind the head. Tabletop the knees. Begin to lift and lower. Elbows are wide. Chin away from chest. Your knees are stacked right above your hips and your ankles right in line with your knees. 4 more here. 3, 2, hold it, little squeezes in and in. Squeeze, Squeeze. 4 more. 3, your arms forward, tap your right foot down and up, and then switch to the left. Just tap. Can you lift up, curl up a little bit higher? If you need more support for the neck, bring your hands back behind your head. That's a great place to be. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees to chest. Begin to rock it out here, side to side. Send your right heel over your left thigh, figure 4 stretch. Your hands interlace behind your leg. Hug it in towards your chest. Let's cool it down. You guys deserve it. Amazing work today. Let your right knee fully cross over your left and the knees fall to the left. Spinal twist, arms to a T. Take a couple of breaths there. Maybe you gaze past your right hand or you keep your gaze neutral. Bring it back up through center. And take your figure 4 stretch on the other side. So you can either interlace behind your thigh or the shin and just draw it in. Left knee fully crosses over the right. Knees draw all the way to the right. I'm not gonna demo that one, but you send your knees all the way to the right and send your arms to the side, gaze past your left or maybe all the way up. Hug your knees into your chest and begin to rock and roll a few times up and down along the length of the spine. Come to a seated position. Reach your arms all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, pull them down to your hearts. So this is where I'm leaving you today. I do ask that after this class, you find Shavasana, closing your eyes, laying all the way down, and just letting all of that physical practice integrate with your mind and your body. Thank you so much for working so hard. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, and I'll see you soon.